somebody with a phobia, like drawing blood, traveling, leaving your house? If so, this is for you. Today I'm going to talk about neuro-emotional technique again, NET, and about a client that I had the pleasure of seeing this week. This client has a phobia of getting blood drawn, and by doing NET, we were able to unearth the subconscious stressors that were causing them to have such a strong reaction, fight or flight, every time they go to get their blood drawn. And by the way, they are an adult, so this is not a child, but you can do it for children as well. For this particular client, this was all about, the first thing that came up was the emotion of crying, wanting every time they know the next day they have to get their blood drawn, feeling on the inside like they want to cry, they want to cringe, they don't want to be there, they want to leave, and sometimes also physical tears. And this went back to the fear of something bad happening, and beneath that was actually the fear of dying, which went back to something earlier in their life, and we cleared that out. And then the second layer we got had to do with their father, who when they were young would go with them to get their blood drawn, and the emotion was abandonment. So they felt abandoned by their father as a child getting their blood drawn, because every time they would start crying or feel uncomfortable and needed comfort, their father would kind of, the emotion was egotistic. He would kind of blow them off and say, make them feel like this wasn't a big deal. Why were they acting this way? That it wasn't okay to feel the way that they did. So we cleared that out as well. Hi, Luna. And the last layer to this was because they had told me that their spouse always offers to come with them to the blood draw, and they always tell them no. So we found out that that trigger goes back to not wanting to be vulnerable in front of others and not wanting other people to see them, weak, because that also wasn't okay when they were young in front of their dad. So we cleared everything out. This client was able to go to the blood draw the next day. And while it may not be their favorite thing on the planet, and it may still bring a little bit of comfort, they're able to now have their blood drawn. And there's also more layers to this and more NET sessions. But I was so happy that we were able to work on this and have them be able to go to the blood draw. I'm sharing this with you because if you're somebody with a phobia, and there's so many, and whatever fear it may be, there are things and modalities that you can use, be able to fly, leave your house, be able to get your blood drawn, because it has nothing to do with the needle or the blood. Oftentimes these are subconscious stressors from something that happened to you when you were young that you don't even know consciously are there, but are giving you that fight or flight reaction.